Hello, I'm Zagon with Northwest Winterfest. I invite you to learn more about the culture of Bulgaria.
Hello, this is the Vashan family. Alisa, Arthur, our daughter Arona, and our son Arles. We represent the Bulgarian community in the city of Spokane in the inland Northwest. My husband is a naturally born American from Michigan. Came here with Fairchild Air Force Base, loved the area, stayed here. He was a missionary in Bulgaria and taught in a private American school for a little over 2 years, and that's how we met. We became colleagues. One day love struck us. That was 20 years ago. We've been married for almost 19, and we have the 17 and 14-year-olds. Every time, well, the 2 times I had children, my mom came from Bulgaria to visit, stay with us for a few months, and help the new mother, which is our cultural tradition. Second time she was here, the Unity in the Community event was taking place in the month of August downtown, and I was approached to represent the Bulgarian group. At that time, I knew probably 2-3 other Bulgarians, and I was doubtful that we would be able to pull it off and do justice to represent our rich culture, history, traditions on the scale of the Unity in the Community event. But my mother, as a very good, determined, strong Bulgarian, challenged me and said, come on, really, we can do it. Even if it's just our family, I will help you and we will set up a Bulgarian booth and let the people know that Bulgaria is not Bolivia, which many times people do ask, Bulgaria? Is that Bolivia? Where is that? And we have to say, no, this is not South America, it's Southeast Europe. And when we reference next to Greece and Turkey, then people have little better idea. So that gave us the strong clues. It's high time for us to make the name of our country, Bulgaria, known to our local people and participate in what our city has to offer as a rich cultural heritage of the many different ethnicities, groups, and cultures. So we did host a booth. That year, actually, we won several first places, major prizes of showcasing our country and our tradition, and that was the beginning. Bulgarian life, just like in many other cultures, happens a lot around the dinner table, and Bulgarian cuisine is very much liked and appreciated by most foreigners, if not all. Since Bulgaria is situated on the Balkan Peninsula, which is a crossroad between the Western and the Eastern worlds, our culture in cuisine is very much influenced by the Mediterranean and Middle Eastern traditions. So Bulgarian cuisine during the holidays, of course, has its own unique and special flares. I can think of 2 desserts that are very much loved and liked, and every family has their own recipe that has been passed down through the generations, or of course the more traditional, simple way of doing those couple of things that are usually served in restaurants, coffee shops, confectionery places, etc. The first one most people would recognize, that is baklava. Baklava is traditional for Bulgaria as well as for Greece and Turkey, our southern neighbors. Each family has the way they do it. Of course, I have to be partial and say that my mom's baklava is the best, and that is something that my kids beg me every holiday season to make it. It takes some time to prepare. It requires some expense involved with buying the phyllo dough, the nuts, the honey to make it, but the end product is well worth it, and the family loves every piece and every bite of it. The second dessert, we call it Tikvanik, from the word tikva, pumpkin. Tikvanik, it's a pastry that is made of phyllo dough and shredded pumpkin with some honey, and some people, like in my family, we love nuts, we put walnuts. We roll the phyllo dough stuffed sheets, and then we bake it, and you can do a light or heavier honey-based syrup. So Tikvanik is fantastic. One funny thing, we had American friends that had come for Christmas Eve to my family, and Christmas Day, and my mom had made Tikvanik. And that American man loved it so much that I could tell it was so hard for him to refrain from taking a second and third and fourth helping of a piece of Tikvanik, because it's a super yummy, popular and well-loved dessert. Speaking of traditional dishes for the holidays, I have to make one certain distinguished statement concerning our Christmas Eve dishes and our Christmas or New Year's dishes. Traditionally in Bulgaria, Christmas Eve is only vegetarian style of food, so there is no meats present. There is dry fruit, there's compote, there is bread that is unleavened bread, there are stuffed cabbage leaves or vine leaves with rice, but there is no meat. So very, very healthy Christmas Eve meal as we wait on the birth of Christ. And then Christmas Day is the big celebration where the meat comes as stuffed turkey or ham or stuffed piglet if you are out in the country. So different meats are also being dried and cured with a lot of herbs. Men take huge pride in preparing their meats and serving them on Christmas Day. Different styles of salads. So as we have been fasting in the wake of Jesus's birth before Christmas Day, Christmas Eve we enjoy the vegetarian meatless dishes, and Christmas Day we really indulge on different meats, salads, and lavish desserts. People celebrate Christmas Eve only with their immediate family in their homes. It's a very intimate setting, and Christmas Day everybody is out, reaching to their extended family, to their relatives, friends, from one house, few hours hanging out to another house, It's a very, very festive, very special, and very community-oriented time. New Year's Eve was huge in Bulgaria, especially in the years of communism, because celebration of the traditional Christmas and any reference to Jesus Christ was forbidden. Bible was not book that you could find. So the next big holidays people were looking forward to was New Year's. And New Year's Eve, along with New Year's Day, were times where a lot of eating would take place still. People will dress up very fancy, their best, with a lot of sparkle, with a lot of exuberant, bright colors, dancing, laughter, games all night long. So that was the next big thing. And of course, New Year's dishes were very similar to what the traditional Christmas Day dishes would be. Bulgarian community is a small one in the city of Spokane, maybe 30-40 people, but nonetheless we so appreciate the opportunity to share about our culture, a little bit about our traditions, and to represent the phenomenal, unique, colorful country of Bulgaria. If you would like to learn more about us, please reach out to me personally through my Facebook page. You can write me a message. Look for us at the Unity in the Community event in August, the Cultural Villages, where my family may be hosting a Bulgaria booth. We are proud to showcase our culture and tradition at the Folklore Festival in the fall, where a group of Bulgarian women showcase some of our traditional Bulgarian dances, choro, and they do a beautiful job at that. Or come and see us as we participate in the Winter Festival in the month of December. Thank you very much.